has a passion for sharing liberal Judaism, including having founded the Passover Project, which allowed hundreds of rabbinical students to help lead seders and educational opportunities in the former Soviet Union. She is also very passionate about fighting AIDS and has led an annual healing service in conjunction with World AIDS Day since 2001. The rabbi currently serves as one of the leaders of One Table, Erie's multicultural interfaith bridge builders. She is on the board of Northwestern PA chapter of ACLU and recently received the Bearer of Light Award for her participation at the NAACP's Journey for Justice March. Please welcome Rabbi Emily.
How's everybody doing? A little louder. In August of 1790, the very first president of the United States, George Washington, of this great nation, sent a letter to the Jews of Newport, Rhode Island, the Hebrew congregations. In it, President Washington promises that this country will not be a country of religious tyranny. In fact, he wrote the following words: "It is now no more that toleration is spoken of as if it were the indulgence of one class of people that another enjoyed the exercise of their inherent natural rights, for happily the government of the United States, which gives to bigotry no sanction, to persecution no assistance, requires only that they who live under its protection shall demean themselves as good citizens in giving it on all occasions their effectual support." President Washington then concluded by quoting the book of Micah and hoping that each person shall have their own safety, while everyone shall sit in safety under his own vine and fig tree, and there shall be none to make him afraid. Over 220 years later, many of us are afraid. However, we must remain vigilant. We must remain vigilant and not be afraid as we vow to protect our religious freedoms, to uphold this government and make sure each one of us is able to practice our religion freely. Sadly, since the beginning of November, there has been a horrendous rise in the scrawling of swastikas. Some reports a 500% increase, including the Philadelphia Suburban High School where I grew up at Council Rock in Newtown, Pennsylvania, and including my rabbinical school, Hebrew Union College Jewish Institute of Religion in Cincinnati. I will not stand for that. Just over the last 2 weeks, there have been over 30 bomb threats at JCC's, Jewish Community Centers, which are essentially preschools, most of whom the kids aren't even Jewish, as well as other Jewish institutions. 30 bomb threats in 2 weeks. Thank God they were all false, but still, terror was inflicted, fear was inflicted. We should be able to be safe. We should be able to have our kids go to a preschool, to drop our elderly off at an adult care center and not have to worry. I want to live in a country where I can practice my religion, my Judaism freely. Do you want to practice yours? Jews came to the American shores and began building communities back in 1654. Here in Erie, our congregation dates back to the 1840s. That's pretty long. We've been here for a while. I am Erie's very first female rabbi. year and a half that I've been blessed to be here, I have found that I am a rabbi not just to many of the Jews in town, but to a lot of the non-Jews as well. I am proud not only to be the first female rabbi, but to be your rabbi. However, women have been rabbis in this country for over 40 years. We still need more. We still need to show equality in our faith groups. We still need to show equality in politics. We need to get women out there. We need to support them as well. And in that, I want to make sure that I say thank you to every single man, to every single boy who is here supporting the women that they love and the women who are just as equal as they are. Thank you. As was mentioned, I am proud to be one of the leaders of a relatively new initiative that grew from the interchurch. So what was I to do to have interfaith opportunities? Well, the Interchurch Ministries decided we should try to find something that would welcome everybody, whether no matter what you believe in or what you don't believe in. And from that was birthed One Table. We have a lot of One Table friends here, so please. As I look at my One Table friends, I see Presbyterians, I see Jews, I see more right-wing Christian, I see Presbyterians, I see Muslims, I see people who are Unitarians, and I see people who proudly say they are nothing. You are all welcome at our table, the One Table. One Table is Erie's interfaith, multicultural bridge builders. Not that long ago, a Hindu, a Muslim, a Catholic nun, a Baptist preacher, and a Reform rabbi walked into a restaurant. Not a joke. It was just a going-away party and a dinner. You are all invited to join our table. This is amazing. If our meetings looked like this would be amazing. We get together. We don't always get anything done, but what gets done is that we come together. Some of my closest friends are people I would never have met otherwise. So I hope that you'll look us up on Facebook, on One Table. We're having a meeting actually on Wednesday at 3:30 at the Unitarian congregation, but just be in touch. We want you at our table. There is a place for all of you, and everyone, every single person is invited to this One Table. As Jews, we have long memories. But one memory that's not so distant in the past is something that defines many Jews. A poem or words written by the pastor Martin Niemöller, which some of you might know. First they came for the socialists, and I did not speak out because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionists, and I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak for me. So I've taken these words and I've changed it just a little bit. If they come for the Jews, we will speak out. Because hatred won't silence us. If they come for the Muslims, we will speak out. Because we are all brothers and sisters. If they come for the we will speak out because we are commanded to love thy neighbor as thyself, and because love is love is love is love is love. If they come out, if they come for the disabled, we will speak out. Because we are all created in God's image. And if they come for anyone, will speak out because this country was built on freedom and has moved towards equality for all, and this country is too good to allow her citizens to be silenced.